Honesty is one of those values we all claim to live by. We expect it from others, we preach it in relationships, and we admire it in people we look up to. But when it comes to being honest with ourselves, that's where things get complicated. I think the reason honesty with ourselves is so difficult is because it forces us to confront realities we don't always want to face. It means admitting when we are wrong, when we've been procrastinating, when we're in a relationship that's not healthy, or when we're not living up to our own potential. And let's be real, lying to yourself is comfortable. It cushions your ego, it lets you avoid tough decisions, and it's easier to say I'm fine than to dig into why you feel empty. Another reason it's hard is because self honesty often demands change. Once you admit something to yourself, you can't unknow it. If you're honest that your job is draining you, or that you're settling in a relationship, or that you've been making excuses, you are left with a choice: change it or keep suffering consciously. And that's why many people avoid it. Denial is a shield that protects us from the responsibility of action. But as uncomfortable as it is, self honesty is absolutely necessary because without it, you cannot grow. You can't fix what you refuse to see. You can't create real happiness while clinging to illusions. Being honest with yourself is the foundation for making better life choices, building healthier relationships, and living a life that actually feels authentic. It also creates inner peace. As strange as it sounds, the truth is, even when it hurts, it's lighter to carry than lie. Self deception is exhausting. You're constantly juggling contradictions, justifying decisions, and silencing your inner voice. But when you're honest with yourself, there is alignment. Your actions match your reality, and really that creates a quiet kind of strength. I think one of the most underrated parts of self honesty is that it also builds compassion. When you're real about your flaws, your mistakes, your fears, you stop expecting perfection from yourself and from others. You understand people better because you faced your own humanity. So really my takeaway is this is that honesty with yourself is difficult because it strips away comfort, illusions, and excuses. But it's necessary, and I repeat necessary because it is the only path to true growth, clarity, and peace. And self honesty may sting in the moment, but it's the kind of pain that heals rather than the lie that will always linger.